Okay, good day guys, good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Gentle reminder as always, knock up like button, subscribe and share. We have some bit of, I mean, it's not the it's not the best. How should I put this? It's not the nicest thing. It's not the nicest thing I've ever done a video about, right? But we're tracking the playoffs over there in the MLS, and you guys see the banner at the end of your screen. Some Reggae Boys out of the MLS playoffs, right? Last night we would have seen Inter Miami featuring Reggae Boy Damian Lowe and Minnesota featuring Reggae Boys O'Neal Fisher, Kemar Lawrence, and a young Jamaican player by the name of Justin McMaster. Unfortunately, both teams are out of the playoffs. Inter Miami lost 3-0 to New York City, as you can see on your screen, and Minnesota lost on penalties 5-4 to FC Dallas. It was kind of a bit harsh on Minnesota. I think for large periods of especially the 90, I think Minnesota was slightly the better team in my humble opinion in that game. Damian Lowe started for Inter Miami. Damian Lowe did not have a good game, to say the least. When he was substituted let me get this right. He was substituted in the 70-something minute. Trying to remember exactly. The 72nd minute. Yeah, I didn't want to guess though, but in my head I had the 72nd minute in my head. He was substituted for Kieran Gibbs, the former Arsenal fullback. Remember him? He came on. Damian Lowe came off. When you see centre backs being substituted, I think that gives you an idea, of just how well or not well Damian Lowe performed. The two goals before he came off, they were down 2-0. After he came off, the third goal scored. And to be fair, both the goals that Inter Miami conceded while he was on the pitch, in all honesty, was Damian Lowe's fault, or he was certainly the main culprit on both goals. And shortly even after they went 2-0 up, New York City went 2-0 up, Damian Lowe was substituted. If memory serves me right, both centre backs were substituted. If memory serves me right, both the Inter Miami centre backs were substituted. Don't quote me on that though. But if memory serves me right, both of them were substituted. And yeah, we watched the games, and Damian Lowe did not play well at all. In the first probably 15 minutes of the first half, he was bad, and then the probably 30 minutes of the first half, he kind of got into his rhythm, so to speak, and picked it up and started making some very good and very important plays. But then the second half, he could not pick up on that. The second half was very bad from him, and as I say, both the goals that Inter Miami conceded while he was on the pitch was because of Damian Lowe. And then over to Minnesota United with Reggae Boys Kemar Lawrence, O'Neal Fisher, and Justin McMaster, the young Jamaican. Kemar Lawrence started as a left fullback. O'Neal Fisher did not start but replaced him late in that game, very late in that game, in the second period of extra time, because the game went to extra time and penalties. So let me quickly give you what time O'Neal Fisher came on. The exact time, the 115th minute is when O'Neal Fisher would have come on for Kemar Lawrence. Now, I saw the first 90 minutes. I saw bits and pieces of extra time, so I'm not gonna really report much on Lawrence's performance in extra time. But in the 90 minutes, he did play well. He played well. To be fair to him, he played well, and I think Minnesota as well. The whole team as a unit played well, right? So on both sides of the ball, Kemar Lawrence, in my humble opinion, did well. O'Neal Fisher, as I said, didn't see. I saw the extra time in bits and pieces, and also he was on the pitch far too short of a period for any real assessment to be given on his game. And Justin McMaster, unsurprisingly, and not surprisingly, did not feature any at all. So that's a quick summary of the Reggae Boyz that would have played in last night's MLS playoff quarterfinal games. So the semi-finals are upon us now, and the Reggae Boyz that will be featuring in the semi-finals is the Philadelphia Union with Corey Burke and Andre Blake. They got a bye to the semi-finals because they would have topped the Eastern Conference league table, regular season league table, so they got a bye into the semi-finals. And they will be playing, Corey Burke and Andre Blake will be playing another Reggae Boy against another Reggae Boy, Alvas Powell, for FC Cincinnati. So that semi-final takes place on Thursday, October the 20th at 7 p.m. in a couple of days from now. So those are the only Reggae Boys that will be in action in the semi-finals of the MLS playoffs. So a Reggae Boy or two will definitely, depending on which team goes through, will definitely get to the finals of the Eastern Conference. Quickly, one other player I forgot to mention. Well, the reason why I forgot to mention him is he didn't feature either. Wasn't in the match day squad any at all. Not in the starting 11 or on the bench. But, he is a Jamaican player as well. Joey Desert, his team, Orlando City, would have fallen 2-0 to Montreal. So, Joey Desert's team, Orlando City, has been knocked out of the MLS playoffs as well. So hopefully, well, we're definitely going to get some Reggae Boys, one or two, in the Eastern Conference finals. So hopefully whichever Reggae Boy gets to the Eastern Conference finals, they can win it and also win the entire MLS Cup. But guys, that's my 2 cents. Knock up like button, subscribe and share. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.